Alright, Josh, so let's work on this bridge part. We're on pattern 13. Let's make sure this is at 16 beats. And I kind of have an idea what I want to do. Just some chords, a little bit of string work. So let me go ahead and lay down the chords and then we'll go from there. I think that's about right. A little bit of slip ups in some places. Let me do that again. That was a little just too low with the right notes, but I wanted to have a little bit more energy, so let me go ahead and do that. Something like that, maybe. Okay, so that sounds good. Let's do tools, quick legato, bring that all together. So we'll take the true piano, so bring it down to Lazy Snake. Then tools. Let me go ahead and listen to that. We're actually going to strum it. Okay, so those settings right there were good. And the only thing I want to do is let's take our scale levels and bring it down, the tension just a little bit. I just don't want it to be that loud. Okay, so that sounds good. Okay, now let's find our violin solo, which is right here. And let's add just a few things just to brighten it up a little bit, bring some energy. And actually, let's move that up to our string sound. I just want it to be brighter, and that's just really kind of subdued in the background. See what that sounds like. Get some of these notes out. And let's actually go an octave higher with that. And I want to add a couple more notes in there, just to make it a little more interesting. So maybe something like that. Let me go ahead and put that in there. And actually, before we put that in there, what I need to do is make sure that this is selected right here, blend recorded notes with existing notes, so it won't overwrite any of the notes we have right now. Okay. And I didn't really like this last part, so let's go ahead and just try that last part again. Okay, so that sounds cool. The only other thing I want to add in here is our timpani. Just find that. Okay, so we'll put that in there, and I'll just lay down one note for it. Messed up a little bit. Go ahead and drag that over like that. Let's go an octave up with that. That was just a little too low. And what I want to do is I want to make a pattern just like this. And then let's go ahead and lower it like this. And then this last one will be basically just the roll like we did before. Okay, let's take a listen to that. Okay, so that's cool. Put that in there. And the way we'll bring that in is just use this pass right here. Bring that in there. And then use this to get rid of it again. Just go ahead and take a listen to that. I'll just play from the hook and then let it wrap back around to the verse. And we're not going to put this little bridge part in until the second hook. So you'd have one of these before, then a hook, and then this again. So second time around when it gets to the hook is when you drop the bridge in. So let me just play that from the second part of the hook. Okay, and that's pretty much done. This is basically the whole beat. The only other thing I think I'll do is I'll just transfer each kick pattern down to the Neptune's kick as well, the Neptune stomp. And I'll do that for everything probably except the hook. So you guys can do that by yourselves. You know how to do that. And that pretty much wraps up this beat. So this is something real easy to do. It's something that's real popular right now. You have a bunch of different songs that are using this format. A lot of Eminem singles have been in this kind of format. Not particularly exactly like this, but they've been like the Rihanna and Eminem track is kind of like a hip-hop crossover type track. Now he has the Bruno Mars and Royce the 5'9" Lighters track, which is basically in this kind of same style as well. So I hope you guys really picked up something and learned some new information.